Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
With the catch, it's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Wide open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown run.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa26. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off and just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ncaa26. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's got him this time. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they're not on the same page there.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulled and fired complete. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give out of the gun. He's loose. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Manning. Flips it out to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Makes the quick grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll run for it on third and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this deep.
Fires one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. DB's right up on the receivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Incomplete to start this drive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get... Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They're setting up the screen. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run to the right. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Good pickup on the ground here. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls and fires complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And talk about a turn of events. Fourth and goal. The defense is able to step up. They're not just going to swat this thing away, force the incompletion and get the offense back on the field. No, they're picking it off, and they're taking it all the way back for a touchdown. If they win this game, you're going to point back to that play right there as the play that made the difference.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. It's a seam wide open. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly, you get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just...
There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble. But
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Plows through the defense.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And they swarm him under.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Miller with the ball. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Running it to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The pitch to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slides away. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going for the big play. Makes a grab down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
Release to the back. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play tie game. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got a man, it's Ross. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Sayin. There's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Big guy smells it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal down who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires downfield.
Bro, why is no...
Complete to the right.
That's
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
On the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Yes.
To the air, it's Aller.
You're not on pause.
That's caught, it's Ross. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds.
He ain't got no.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Throwing on the run. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And I'm going to tell you something. And then I'm going to...
And the Buckeyes will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Pena. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. We got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Hang up on me if you want to.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver's crew.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it down and run. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket. I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew he was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. You know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care.
Turning on the Jets. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Give to the big fullback. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Oh.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10.
No.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Why are you trying to hang up on me?
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offense facing 4th down.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Here's a hit. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. On the ground, it's Singleton.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here.
Go ahead and quit. Good boy. Had to strap him down. Notification I got. Whoever watching, I hope y'all subbed up. Look out. I'm trying to get 200 subs.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable unanswerable for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Make sure you're late.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
See, this one I'm gonna do since I know what you win.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down.
Drop that. Come on, man. Pause in the game already. Did y'all hit that like button for me, man?
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end.
Bro, that's a
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
Why did I dive at his legs?
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
I'm in pain now. I'm talking to people all night.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Dropping back, it's Ncaa26. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So first down here as they go back to work. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game reader.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
That's not a... Bro, yeah, y'all gotta fix this deep patches, bro.
Bringing it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. Then second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of...
Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left on them, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and then keep the drive alive.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. tight game. Final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure it out.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play.
Come on, gang. Like, come on.
It's late in the game.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. He's loose. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock as they go to work in the red zone. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...
Are y'all ready, son? Are y'all ready, son? If y'all not, can y'all step up for me? Please hit that subscribe button for me.